Hey everyone. So I did not post according to my regular schedule yesterday because I did not study only. I spent like 13 hours yesterday on my phone just watching YouTube videos. I watched the newest season of Black Mirror that had just come out, and I had thought that I would watch it after all the exams, but I finished all the 6 episodes in one go. So yeah, it wasn't productive. I didn't sleep on time yesterday, and because of that I couldn't give the exam also. So the exam, the INI mock of Marrow, got postponed by 2 days, and yeah, it was pretty demoralizing yesterday. I did manage to watch the BTR EnD, actually, the latest one that has come out. I think it's the radiology and surgery BTR EnD. And for the people who haven't watched it yet, and those who are subscribed to Marrow, have done the last few GTs, like the ones from February also, you are not missing anything, because everything in this END, like sparing, I think 6 to 7 questions, I thought were like basically copied from Marrow only. Not copied from Marrow, I would say, like the questions that were given, I had, like a tiny deja vu in the back of the head of attempting these questions, similar questions, or literally the same questions in the earlier Marrow GTs. So like, don't waste your time. It's, I think, 1 hour 40 minutes long. You will gain just maybe 5 or 6 questions out of it. Just rest assured that whatever is given in the END has already been covered in the Marrow GT. You are of course welcome to watch it if you really want to, or if you have the time, but it's not necessary, I would say so. And yeah, so I wasted my time totally yesterday. The videos I'm using now are of the day before yesterday, which was a bit more productive day. Yesterday was like it was a pretty bad day. The weather is glorious, actually, like cloudy skies and the like gorgeous breeze, and I love the rainy season. I love the sound of rain, but it's the kind of weather that says, put on a blanket and romanticize your burnout and nap for 5 hours. And that's what exactly I did. In the slot I was supposed to give the exam yesterday, I slept. It wasn't even like I had not slept the night before. I had gotten to bed early. I had switched off my phone, but still, it was not any physical exhaustion. I think it was just mental burnout. I wasn't even sleeping. I was just laying in bed. I didn't want to touch my books. I don't want to even look at my books. So yeah, that's what was happening. And the exam anxiety is very real, guys. It's not even subtle anymore. It's pretty loud in my head. Like, I'll wake up in the morning, I'm all right, I have motivation, I go to brush my teeth, and suddenly there's something in my brain going pop, like, what is the difference between vasa previa and abruptio placenti? What are the difference in signs? And if I can't recall at that particular moment, it strikes a bell of doom in my head, and I feel like whatever I have studied, I don't even remember. And maybe later on, when I'm more calm, I definitely remember the question, but at that moment I am like, you have studied for so long and yet you cannot remember a pretty easy question, not even a difficult question. That's what happens, like when I'm eating, when I'm watching a YouTube video, and suddenly one random fact would pop in my head and I would not be able to recall the answer of it. The milestones of development in pediatrics or something like that. And I just think in my head that everybody knows this. They will be able to answer this in an exam. Why am I not able to recall this? So yeah, that's one more thing. One thing I would say that I am severely lacking is consistency, and that's very detrimental, because one day I'd listen to videos for like maybe 9 or 10 hours, and the next day, poof, I do not do anything. My study sessions are basically a surprise party for my brain. Sometimes I'm focused, I'm marking everything, I'm listening to videos with all my concentration, and the next second I have been watching the video for 10 minutes, listening to the video, and I realize that I have not actually gotten anything into my brain. I've just been like watching the scenery outside and watching the trees moving and not really concentrating actively on what I was hearing. So yeah, that 15-minute was basically wasted for me. Also, like, when I realized that I finish a subject, it doesn't really mean I know it. So yeah, people were saying that 4 times, 5 times revisions, like, do you actually know the thing? Like, yeah, I finished obs gynae, but if someone asks me a question right now, I'll just, smile politely and dissociate. It's giving like page 127, paragraph 3, and it was on the right side, and I highlighted it in pink, but the actual content only I do not remember. So that's that. The anxiety and the fatigue is very real, guys. Like, I am shooting this video at 8 a.m. in the morning. I finally have managed to wake up by 6 a.m. today, but just thinking about what I have to cover today, the gargantuan amount, like, because of the backlog of yesterday, also a massive amount will be left today. I also have to give the GT today itself, because today is the last day and the next marrow GT will become active after that. So the thinking, like, yeah, my brain is not thinking like, yeah, in 2 hours you have done so many pages, maybe you have done 15 pages, maybe you have done 20 pages, that is progress. No, my brain is thinking that you have 2 years, 2 days of previous year questions backlog left. You have 80 pages of surgery to cover today with the GT review, with the GT giving. How are you going to cover it? So yeah, it's not focusing on the fact that you have covered so and so portion. It is focusing on the fact that 98% of the time is left, and that gives me so much anxiety. Like, I become jittery. My brain is not able to focus on the portion that I am reading at that moment, and I just want to pace around, and I hurry too much in my like, because of the fright, I hurry too much and I try to complete too much too quickly, and then I realize after maybe say 45 minutes I've realized that it's okay to not feel 100% productive every day. Some days are grind and conquer days, and some days are just try not to spiral and maybe do 20 pages at least, and both are fine. Like, I just wanted to document yesterday as it was, a bit slow, a bit overwhelmed, but I still showed up today. So yeah, that's it for today's monologue, and let me know how your preparation's going in the comments. And just remember, if you're still trying, you're doing better than you think.